All right, here's where we are so far. Just got it back today from a buddy who was doing all the wiring. He did a bunch of stuff, but so it's an update video. It should be like number 4. So all the bags are wired, plumbed. There's still some small leaks in it. Well, big leaks actually for the front that we got to figure out. Everything's installed. So I got the bed back on, all the fenders. I'll show the interior here in a second. I started to do some work on a fender before it went over to the guy's place, and he needed the fender to get some fitment, so that's why that fender's not painted. It might just leave it like that. I haven't decided yet. The front's basically just held on with a couple bolts, so everything needs to be put back together. But all the lights and everything are in. Like I said, all the wiring, turn signals, everything's working. The engine, I haven't gone over what the engine's been done, so I'm just going to read off of it, off the sheet that I got here. So there's a 3200 stall torque converter, 4-inch stroke forged crankshaft, new comp start rods, all the bearings have been done, forged pistons, piston rings. It's got a stage 3 comp cam. Like I said, stage 3, all the springs, push rods, everything's been done. New gaskets, new everything. Some LS7 lifters, 50-pound injectors. The only thing that's really stock is the intake and the throttle body. I think the throttle body is 92. So eventually I put maybe a fast intake with a 102 throttle body, but that's way down the road. Like the brakes are all done, all the lines, everything's running good. The vintage air was put in. Everything is done. So for the outside, or whether you want to consider it the inside, the next step's to put glass in it, get all the air lines fixed.
Put some doors on it.
Yeah, put the doors on it. The doors don't have glass, so that's another project in itself. But I'm going to hang the doors. Put what else? Oh yeah, I need to get it aligned.
Some rims.
Yeah, the rims look really good. Nate didn't like them at first, but now that they're on there with the fenders on, you can kind of see how it's going to look. He changed his mind, so he likes those now. The seats, I took the S10 seat out of it. Well, it's not really a bench seat, but it was.
Hey, videotape this shit. What the hell is that?
I don't know what that is. That is a ant of some kind.
That thing bites, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, so the inside, the Tahoe, these are Tahoe seats. And yeah, it does need to be reupholstered, but they were a lot more comfortable than the ones that were in there, so I have to get the seats reskinned. But on the inside, let's see, all the lights are working. You know, here's the headlights. This right here is what you adjust the fuel and the speed with to get them calibrated. But the vintage air's in. It's all vented. Although the covers aren't on it, everything's, you know, plumbed and everything. Everything works. There's the OBD2. We got the shifter all hooked up. All the gauges are installed. I originally had the wiring harness coming out the firewall, but the guy that helped me wire it, or actually did all the wiring, he's like, well, why don't you run it underneath the seat? And so that's a good idea. So he put it down here, which works a lot better because that's where the computer and the some of the fuses and stuff are. And the big decision was where to put this battery. I mean, I was going to put it up there, but you know, with the vintage air and everything, it was just going to be a pain in the butt, and I didn't want to put it in the back, so we put it right there because that's probably going to be covered anyway. You can put some speakers and stuff back there. But that's the fuse block for the air ride. So you got your chitty chitty bang bang.
I'll show the dashboard.
Yeah, show the dash. So that beeping noise, for some reason the fuel isn't reading, so that's what's beeping. It was working before, so there's something gotta fix on that. But anyway. Actually running. I don't know if you can hear that or not. That was the airbag, but Name's gonna put a chitty chitty bang bang.
Couldn't work out the logistics.
Probably told you the shifter's out of a Apache helicopter. So it's a pneumatic, so you just kind of like push down.